The IRS2092 Amplifier Module 500 watts. Here's how to tell the good ones from the bad ones. First of all, how they come in. The packaging, the bad ones come in resealable pouches, whereas the good ones are in sealed bags that you have to cut open, sealed by the manufacturer. Next is the screws in the fans, and the fans are usually crooked. There's only 2 screws holding them in on the bad ones. And the good ones, all 4 screws, perfectly straight, and also the orientation of the heatsink. The bad ones have the heatsink looking like this, where the fins are this way, and the heat comes out and blows into the rest of the board. Whereas the good ones, it's the opposite. The heat is blown out the sides, and much more improvement on the heat circulation. Also, underneath the main heatsink is another mini heatsink, and is right underneath there, and that also cools off another chip inside it. The bad ones don't have any heatsink whatsoever. It's completely gone. There's nothing in there, and some of them will even put in a sponge foam to look like there's a heatsink. There's nothing you can see right through it. No heatsink. And also the feed-throughs on the circuit board itself, I don't know if you can see them, but these feed-through there, they should be quite visible on a good one. Whereas on the bad ones, you can barely see them. Like they're there, but they're barely visible, which is very poor quality circuit boards. Powering up. Without any load hooked up to it, I'll disconnect that. Just the power. These are the two of the 4 I got from a different seller. On the March 24th, I received these ones, and just recently I received a batch from a different seller, which are all the good ones. That's what I'm comparing with here. So the order I received from March the 24th is all 4 have been defective. Either it's overheating or just no output completely. So power these up without any load, and I'll show you. If there's any DC voltage whatsoever on the output, you can see the meter. If there's any DC voltage whatsoever, they're bad. Let's try this one first. Yes, I'm getting over a volt, close to 2 volts sometimes. And same with this one. Both defective. It should be 0 volts DC on the outputs. Good ones do not have any DC, because if you have problems and the module shorts out, you can send the whole power supply voltage into your speakers and blow your woofers. This one here overheats really fast. As soon as you plug it in, overheats. This one is cold. And another thing to check out is on a good one, these coils will get warm and the heat sinks are cold. These are cold and the heat sinks are red hot, especially when you supply the speaker connection. I'll do live, and that's what I get from this one. and then it'll eventually come on and then start cutting out. As it starts overheating. Getting really warm. I have a temperature gun here. Wait till she warms up a bit. Oh, she's getting warm now. It's climbing. That is too hot. It should be absolutely cold. That one's cold because there's nothing hooked up to it. But this is red hot. I can't even touch it anymore. And eventually this module will start cutting out and then it's non-usable anymore. So they are excellent modules when you got a good working one. They will put out 280 watts RMS into an 8 ohm load with 0.1% distortion. Absolutely phenomenal when you get good working ones. That's it.